Thanks to the NMC for allowing me this opportunity to express my admiration as well as my love and affection for Take Six, as well as point out why I think they are truly deserving of this recognition. I'm compelled to reflect, if I can just a bit, on what I saw just a minute ago, focused on teachers and the role that they play in music education and how important it is. It's an extraordinary moment for me as a young man to make my very first plane trip from Orlando, Florida to Seattle to attend an MENC, now NAFME, convention. I was surrounded by like-minded people who were all full of enthusiasm for the role that music education was going to play and understood that music was America's contribution to world culture and how important it was. I returned back to Florida and unfortunately, sadly, had to accept that I'm not an academic. It's as simple as that. I took a different path. Now, I did a podcast with Take Six a couple weeks ago, and at the end of it, Claude McKnight mentioned, he said, "Jim Ed, that's the shortest you've ever spoken." And so in an effort to be able to make sure that I move through here, because if I stray from the text, I will become overly evangelical talking about Take Six. I said I took a different path, and that different path led me to being able to sit in the right chair at the right place at the right time. And one day when presented with a tape, yes, a tape, and pushing play, I heard the most glorious sound I had ever heard. That of the human voice so articulately described and phrased and outlined that I leapt out of my chair. As I continued to listen to this music, like so many others over these past 35 years, we've all been transfixed and transported to new places that we never imagined were possible to accomplish with the human voice. Of course, I'm talking about Take Six. All of us at Warner's were fortunate to be a part of taking the Take Six story to the world at large. The industry got on board right away. Take Six's accolades and awards are writ large in the public arena, easy for you to see, whether it is the 10 Grammys, the 10 Dove Awards, the multiple Image Awards, Soul Train Awards. The thing that awards represent in our industry and business so many times is a focus on music and popularity, musical excellence and popularity. The thing that is important for me to tell you about Take Six is that character also came along with that musical excellence and that popularity. It's undeniable every time you listen to their music, the contribution that they have made to the overall education of anyone who listens. It's the experience I had the first time I heard them. Here is personified music education before me in my office right now. The other thing about Take Six is their authenticity. That authenticity that runs throughout everything that they do. I got the chance to not only know them as great musicians and vocalists, but also as friends. And I got to see them at work in the world and bring along their message and their mission each and every time they performed. When they perform, which you are fortunate enough to going to be able to hear, you'll see that the sheer joy just leaps from the stage, and maybe you'll be inclined to leap for joy as well.